everyone, and welcome back to Drug Lord Tycoon. In today's video, we're going over the rest of the distributors that we didn't go over in the last video, which you can find the link in the description below. And as you can see, we did a little bit of offline grinding and we're level 95 and we have over $7 million. So let me show you how we did this. So if we go over here to my left warehouse, we have our sour rock candy cooking up. For the cookers, we have a 6x10 for a grand total of 60 cooking stations. And then from the cooking stations, we have our cooling stations, which are level 3 and they have 2 spots. And we have 9 of them for a grand total of 18 spots. Then from the cooling station, we go over to the crystallization station, and we have 5 of these, and they have 5 spots each for a grand total of 25 spots. And then from the crystallization station, we come over to the packaging table, and then we can package it up and sell it. And then over here in our small warehouse, we have our purple tree star farm. Where they grow, go to the drying rack, and go to the packaging table. So what I've been doing is either selling it to my dealers directly, coming over to my computer and selling it onto the market, or if I really want to make cash real quick, I just go up here to the warehouse I bought where my distributor is, and then I make a deal with him when I have enough product to sell him. But I think we got enough money out of Guzman, so let's take over his territory. For Guzman, all we need is a dealer skill of 4,500, and as you can see, I have over 6,000, so we're okay there. But the bribe is going to be $250,000, but luckily I have over 7 million, so this should be easy. So all we're going to do is go to the police icon and just bribe the police. And once we do that, we can take over this territory like so. And just like I thought, the new territory that opens up is on the left over here, and the new distributor is Amado. Amado's cut is 50%, order sizes ranges from 18,000 to 45,000 grams, but to overtake him, all we're gonna need is a dealer skill of 5,800 and to bribe the police $350,000. Luckily, I had that $7 million backed up. But let's see what the new property in his territory is. That looks the same, and it's $1.1 million. That is insane. And the other territory, I can only imagine what it is. 1.5, and it looks just like the territory I had. I'm gonna spend the 1.5 just to show you how different it is. So we're gonna purchase this and we're gonna visit it. Okay, this did not look like what it looked like on the picture. This looks about the same as the warehouse I'm working with, but this one, however, looks a lot bigger. But here's a problem. If we go over to the computer, I go over to the real estate tab and I head down here, you're gonna notice something. This looks exactly the same, and this was much cheaper than the one I just bought. So I kind of got screwed, but what are you gonna do, right? Well, I think we're gonna take over Amado. I don't like his deal. I can only imagine what the cut of the next distributor is gonna be. We have the dealer skill, so let's pay off the bribe. And we're gonna say goodbye to Amado. And then from here, we have the distributor down south, and the new distributor is Frank. Nice hat. Cut is 50%, order size is 25 to 50,000 grams. To overtake this dealer, we need a dealer skill of 6,800, and to bribe the police 400K. And let's look at the property that we can buy. We can buy a house for $1.3 million, and we can buy a warehouse for 1.8. We need to get 300 more dealer skill to overtake Frank. So you know what that means. It means going back to my warehouse where I'm making all my product, sitting back and just collecting all the money from the market, and also getting a lot of product being made. And we'll wait for the dealers to refresh. You know what, after sitting a little bit while, I can't help myself. I'm gonna buy the house since it's cheaper. I want to see what Frank looks like. And nothing really looks different about this. Maybe a little bit wider. I don't have a basement like the other house, I believe. There's Frank. Ooh, he's got a nice coat too. You looking spiffy today, sir. Another thing I forgot to mention in the previous video, if you don't like the offer that this guy's offering, what you can do is spam click him. So if you spam click him, he'll change his offer. You know what? I kind of like that deal. I'm going to accept his offer of 25,000 purple tree stars. So what I'm going to do is get my packaging table. I'm going to set up and see how much purple tree stars I actually have. Luckily for me, I have 21,000. So I only need 4 more thousand to complete his order. But what I'm going to do is come over to the market and remove my listing. The reason why I removed the listing from the market is because I don't want to sell too much on the market, and I won't be able to pay back Frank what I owe him. All right, we have 20,000 grams already, but we need 25,000 grams. So what we're gonna do is go back to our property, and we're gonna help on the purple tree star until we have 5,000 more grams so we can pay off Frank. And the good thing is, if you're at another warehouse and you wanna know how much time you have left to complete the order, all you gotta do is press F. And if you look at the calendar, that's how much time you have left to complete Frank's order. And just like that, we've reached 5,000 grams, and if I open my phone, I still have 18 hours to complete this order. So all we're gonna do is go over to my computer, head over to the real estate tab, head down to Frank's place, and we're gonna complete this order. And with this last box, we complete Frank's order, and he'll come very shortly to pick up his order, and then we'll get paid $500,000. Thank you, Frank. I'm not gonna secretly take over your territory. No, let's go take over his territory. Let's go look at the dealers, and let's hire some new dealers. And would you look at that, after hiring some dealers, I have a total dealer skill of 7,000. I believe that's enough to take Frank out. Yes, it is. And let's go bribe the police with the 500,000 that he just paid me. And there we go. And now we're gonna take over Frank. And now the last distributor has shown himself. Pablo. Pablo's cut is 55%. Order sizes ranges from 30,000 to 55,000 grams. To overtake Pablo, you need a dealer skill of 8,000 and to bribe the police 600k. Holy moly, that's a lot. Well, while I'm here, I'm gonna bribe the police, so there's my 600k. I'm left with 3.4 million. Let's see what the two properties are. Property 1, 2.4 million. That's insane. And we look over here, 1.9 million. And since Pablo's the last territory, we're gonna do a little bit of offline grinding so we can overtake Pablo. Okay, while we wait until we get enough product, I'm gonna show you around this new warehouse I pimped out. So the new warehouse we pimped out is the one down here, the one I talked about earlier in the video, Maplewood Drive. We have a big warehouse over here, and we have a longer warehouse on the right over here. Over here on the warehouse on the left, we have our sour rock candy being made. We have our level 3 cookers, and we have 6 rows of 11, making a grand total of 66 cookers. Then once they're done cooking the sour rock candy, they'll come over here to the cooling stations. We have 12 cooling stations in total, and each one has 2 spots for a grand total of 24 spots to cool our sour rock candy. Then from the cooling station, we come over here to the crystallization station, where we have 6 crystallization stations, and each one has 5, so a grand total of 30 spots. Then from the crystallization station, they come over here to the packaging table, where we'll sell it on the market. Then over here for the long warehouse, we have our tree star farm. We have 16 of the 2x6 planters, giving us a grand total of 192 planting spots that we can plant our tree stars. And then we come over here to the drying rack, which we have 10 of, and each spot holds 10 for a grand total of 100 spots to dry our tree stars. Then from the drying rack goes right into the packaging table, and then we can sell it on the market. Now a little glitch I did right here, I have the shelving outside the warehouse, and I also have the packaging table outside the warehouse. How did I do this? For example, for the packaging table, if you grab it and you just come all the way down here, you can see it's still green, and you can come out all the way out here, and it's fine. This way I can have extra space for walking, or I can place something else here. I also did that for the sour rock candy as well. And now all we gotta do is just sit back and reap the benefits from both our tree star farm and our sour rock candy at both these warehouses. And in no time, we'll be able to take down Pablo. And we're almost there. We're almost at level 100. As soon as we get level 100, boom, there it is. And now let's go defeat Pablo as my reward. So goodbye, Pablo. You're donezo. And after taking down Pablo, you can see we've taken over all the territory and taken down all the distributors currently in Drug Lord Tycoon. You know what, as an added bonus, let's go buy the most expensive warehouse and see what's special about it. $2.4 million, and is exactly the same as my other warehouse that I just made. What a ripoff. Well, this was Drug Lord Tycoon. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe to help the channel grow. If you want to see more Drug Lord Tycoon videos in the future when they update it, let me know in the comment section below. And if you want to see a funny video, click the video on the left. If you want to see more tutorial videos, click the video on the right. And like always, I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next video.